In what ways did Michelle Wie's unique putting style ultimately lead to her downfall? This is an exclusive look into her journey from a young golf talent to a major champion and a true symbol of resilience in the sport. And along the way, we'll highlight the pressures of fame, the mental battles she fought, and the lasting impact she's made. This will be interesting. Our team has searched through top sources like golf.com and Essentially Sports to uncover the fascinating details of her incredible career. You won't want to miss this. First, let me give you a sneak peek into the glamorous life of this professional golfer. Her talent was clear from a young age. She grabbed headlines at just 13 when she became the youngest player to make the cut at the U.S. Women's Open, showing off her impressive skills and poise on a big stage. By 16, she went pro, creating a media buzz and drawing comparisons to golf legends like Tiger Woods. With her powerful swing and impressive height, many thought she was set to take over women's golf and smash records. Major sponsors like Nike and Sony quickly jumped on board, seeing her as a star in the making. But the high expectations and intense media attention that came with her early success turned out to be a double-edged sword. Despite a strong start, the expected wave of wins didn't come. Between 2005 and 2013, she only managed 2 LPGA Tour victories, much less than what was anticipated given her skills and potential. The pressure seemed to take a toll, and she struggled to find her stride. Critics began to wonder if the hype had been too much and if she could meet the high expectations set for her. The biggest problem in her game was her putting. While her long drives and iron shots were usually on point, her putting was inconsistent and unreliable. This was especially obvious in 2012 when she ranked 119th in putts per green in regulation, a surprising stat for someone of her talent. Her struggles on the greens hurt her confidence and made it tough to compete at the top level. Despite trying different techniques and switching coaches, she couldn't seem to fix the issue, leaving fans and analysts scratching their heads about why her talent wasn't leading to more wins. I know we are all curious, what are the mental challenges that she faced during her tough times on the greens? Her struggles on the greens were more than just technical issues. They also involved a mental challenge known as the yips. This condition, which makes it suddenly hard to perform basic movements, affected her putting and became a major hurdle in her career. She often hesitated during her stroke, causing the ball to veer off course. This mental block was most noticeable during critical moments in tournaments, like the 2012 Kraft Nabisco Championship. A missed 2-foot putt there dropped her from a potential tie for 4th place to a tie for 10th, showing just how important her putting problems were to her overall performance. The media was quick to jump on her difficulties. Harsh headlines and negative commentary became a regular part of her professional life, adding to the immense pressure she was already feeling. Despite this, she kept working on her game, trying out different putting grips, putters, and routines to overcome her issues on the greens. Her parents were deeply involved in her career, and frequent changes in her coaching staff were also seen as factors contributing to her inconsistency. The weight of expectations, both from herself and others, created a tough environment for her to succeed. From 2005 to 2013, Michelle's career was a wild ride. While she had moments of brilliance, like strong finishes in major tournaments, her inability to consistently perform well on the greens held her back from achieving the heights everyone expected. The yips continued to shake her confidence, and the media scrutiny only grew as time went on. By 2013, her world ranking had dropped to 61st, and doubts about her ability to reach her full potential were louder than ever. It was clear that something significant needed to change for her to regain her place among the top players in women's golf. Now, what did the golf community think of Wie's unusual putting style? In 2013, she hit a major turning point in her career. During the Tour Championship that year, She had a light bulb moment while playing alongside a much shorter player who was sinking putts with ease. Watching her own struggles, she realized that her height was actually a disadvantage when it came to putting. Right there on the course, she decided to make a big change. She started to lean much lower over the ball, getting into a position where her back was almost parallel to the ground. This unique way of standing, which later became known as the tabletop stance, was unlike anything seen before in professional golf, but it really worked. Her putting improved almost instantly, and she felt a fresh boost of confidence on the greens. This change paid off big time in 2014. She won her first major championship in the U.S. Women's Open at Pinehurst, silencing many of her critics and proving that her career was far from over. That year wasn't just about one win. She also took home the LPGA Lot Championship and ended the season with nearly $1.6 million in earnings, topping the LPGA money list. Her transformation became the talk of the golf community, with commentators and players alike amazed at how quickly and effectively she turned her game around. The tabletop stance not only changed her putting, but also revitalized her whole approach to the game. Michelle's choice to embrace such a drastic and unusual change showed her resilience and creativity as an athlete. Even though her new stance looked different, she didn't let the possibility of criticism hold her back. "I looked funny, but it worked. I felt comfortable, and I didn't have the yips anymore. That's all that mattered," she said in interviews. Her victory at Pinehurst and her rise in the LPGA rankings were a testament to her determination to find what worked for her, even if it meant stepping away from traditional techniques. The tabletop stance became a key moment in her career, highlighting her ability to adapt and innovate when facing challenges. Lastly, how did her injuries lead to her early retirement from golf? The tabletop stance might have looked a bit strange, but it played a key role in bringing her career back to life. By using her shoulders more and lining her eyes directly over the ball, she created a smooth, swinging motion that boosted her accuracy and consistency on the greens. Her achievements in 2014, including a major championship win and strong performances in the LPGA rankings, showed that this stance was more than just a fad. It really helped solve her putting problems. However, this unusual approach came with some downsides. The low bend put a lot of strain on her back and wrists, and by 2017, she had to switch to a more traditional stance. Even though she moved away from the tabletop stance, the confidence she gained during that time stayed with her. She won another LPGA event in 2018, proving that her hard-earned skills and mental strength were still effective. However, ongoing wrist injuries and the physical demands of professional golf began to take a toll. The strain from years of trying new things and competing eventually led her to retire from the sport in June 2022 at just 32 years old. It was an early end to a career that held so much promise, but was held back by injuries and inconsistency. Michelle Wie West's career will be remembered for its ups and downs, shining moments, and struggles. Her willingness to try new things, even if it looked unconventional, made her stand out in professional golf. The tabletop stance may not have been a permanent solution, but it gave her the breakthrough she needed at a crucial time. While some people criticized her for not living up to the initial excitement, others admired her determination to carve her own path in a sport that often pushes for conformity. Her story reminds us that success isn't always a straight line, and that sometimes true achievement comes from having the courage to be different. If you enjoyed diving into Michelle Wie's incredible journey, her story of overcoming challenges and reinventing herself in the world of golf is truly inspiring. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories about sports legends, their struggles, and triumphs.